Let's go. Okay, welcome. Wow, started exactly 9:15. So today, we are going to focus on alerts, creating and setting alerts on Thinkorswim. I would also like for us to do some trade audits and share with everyone else how we entered, why we entered, what we saw on the charts, and just really allow for the charts to teach us and show us the way because this is Charting 101. Now, I love chart alerts. Uh, when we're in class, I'm not sure if any of my alerts have come on during the evening sessions, but I know if you're with us during the day, you hear it. You hear the bullish movements, you hear the rings, you hear the telephone, you name it, you probably heard it. So I had a good conversation this past week with Keaton and Lori, which reminded me I totally fell off of my alerts game and I needed to get back. And then the conversation carried on throughout the week and I realized, okay, let's do this. Let's talk about it because the alerts, especially when they're audible and when they are custom tailored to you and your way of thinking, it gets you, it's a part of your system. You know, whatever your trading system is, the alerts can assist you. If you are the type of trader who says, I don't want to look at the charts all day, I am strictly working off of my moving averages, my Keltner channels, my Bollinger Bands, whatever script somebody shared with me. If you say you're one of those people, the alerts will work for you. If you're someone who's doing day trading, swing trading, even long-term value investing, the alerts will work on you, will work for you, whether you have Thinkorswim open on desktop, web, or mobile. So let's get into it. All right. Now, does everybody know how to set the alerts on their charts?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how to find the alerts that go off?
What you mean fine, Michelle?
So when the alerts go off on the chart and they disappear, do you know how to find them after?
Oh no.
Okay. Uh were you aware that you can have more alerts?
I'm aware that we can create more than one alert, but
Okay.
yeah.
And uh there are certain alerts work on certain things. And also, you can create custom sounds, which is my favorite part. So, we're going to get into that. All right. Now, the first thing, if you're using alerts, if you've ever used alerts and you want to know where you could find them, the first step, you can always click on messages. It's located at the upper right hand side of your screen. You will see the messages for the duration of the day. And this is good for you to review if, especially at the end of the day, when you should be going through your trades, so you can see what you've missed throughout the day. If you're one of those people who likes to formulate a time system, this is also good because it comes with the time. Now, in the message center, if you click the three dots with the arrow, with the lines on the right hand side, the show actions menu, you should be able to click it and you can either print now or export to file. Now, the reason you will want to do this, let me click print now so you can see. Oh, sorry, print preview. I'm going to do the print preview. And here it is. The reason you would want to do this, you could change the size because it's, really tiny. But let's say you're trying to figure out when is the best time, like when do you have a lot of activity on something that you're watching, and you can use your alerts. If you have them, you can use them. You can sit there and say, okay, I'm noticing that these alerts are going off 1500, which is the 3 o'clock hour, and they don't go off as much. So now you can say, I might just have to only trade power hour. Or you notice that there's a lot of detection of your alerts around 4 in the morning. So now you're sitting there like, all right, this is the time I'm going to be up. So it tells you that there was an alert. It tells you the type of alert, and then it gives you the time. So this is something that you probably want to download at the end of the day to have it, to review it. You can print it, you can save as a file, and you could also export it to Excel. So this is a really good tool. Hopefully you're using it. If you're not, it's okay. Now you have something to look at. Another way, if you click on the Market Watch tab, wait a minute, before I go further, who is using, like, is anybody using the Thinkorswim cheat sheet that I shared with the hotkeys? Don't all come off mute at once. Because then,
I'm not.
okay, anybody else?
For me,
Huh?
I said I'm not.
Okay. So, the hotkeys, again, if you're exclusively using Thinkorswim, you do want to get to a point where you're not just always constantly using your mouse. You can have the keys and just quickly make some movements. So, for example, if we wanted to switch between the tabs, you typically would be holding down the control key, and then you can see the numbers. It tells you which tab: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will make sure I bump up the cheat sheet on Telegram so we all have it, and make sure it's also included on Messenger. And then I will try to upload it to Google Drive so that if you're watching it on YouTube, you're good to go. Anyway, now your alerts are in Market Watch alerts. What you're going to see first is working only. When you look, it says alert book. So if you ever see something on Thinkorswim, the help desk, or anywhere else, and it says your alert book, this is what they're talking about. This is what they're referring to, alert book. When it pops up, it's going to say working only. You want to click on all alerts, because all alerts will show you everything that was triggered, that's active, that's been canceled. And another reason why I like the alert book, you can add additional notes. You can add additional notes here, and you can do the same thing of printing it and exporting to file. Again, this is all part of making us better traders and showing us what we're looking for. So y'all know I got alerts on everything. I have alerts on the underlying. I have alerts on the option. I like to mark up my charts. It's good to, see that, like, okay, entry, ideal entries. I'm not sure if you guys can see the font. It is, really tiny. Let me see if I could blow it up a little bit. Okay, boom. For example, I have QQQ. So I had some mark at or below with different prices, and they were all triggered. Some things were active. You have some alerts on my contract, above put target, below, et cetera, et cetera. So Everything is here in the alert book. Now, how do we access the alerts, right? Simplest way, pick any chart, it doesn't matter. Just pick any chart and you're going to right click on the chart, scroll down to create alert. And when you're here, I really want you to review what's being shown to you. The first line says to notify me on price condition. If I'm moving too fast, can y'all let me know? If y'all need me to like slow it down, break it down, please let me know. So the first thing is notify me on price condition. This is what everybody is typically used to. You pick your symbol, the spread. It's either you're going to do the stock, or if you wanted to do a spread, you can set alerts on your spread. Now, most of us probably won't be able to really utilize this unless you have margin. But let's say you wanted to take the spread on another platform. You can use Thinkorswim to assist you with your entries and your exits. I know a lot of people do that with TradingView and E-Trade. There you go. So if you wanted to take a vertical spread on QQQ and you said you didn't want to pay, you want to pay 5 cents, or you want to know when it's at or below 5 cents, you set it. You always want to choose market because market is across the CBOE exchange. It's across the board. If Thinkorswim is showing the last traded price was 12 cents, but Fidelity is showing 7 cents, you don't want that skew, but you're going to get that skew with last. So always keep it on mark. Okay. You can, where it says best on the right hand side, keep it on best unless you specifically are choosing a different exchange. Then you can see from the drop down menu, you have those options. Here, you could put a note, which will again show up on your alert book in your history. It's going to give you a preview of whatever it is that you're looking at. So because we picked spread, or because we changed it from stock to spread, you see it's showing you the spread. We go back to stock. We're back on the stock. You got the chart. Now you want to click on notify with sound and scroll down. When this alert is triggered, play sound. You have your 4 basic sounds: your bell, your ding, your ring, and your chimes. Now, we hear these sounds all the time. How can you differentiate? This is where the custom alerts come in handy, right? So right underneath the last sound, which is chimes, if you don't have custom sounds, you will see where it says edit custom sounds. That will be the first thing. If you do, like me, you'll see whatever you have available. So I only uploaded 3. I had my bullish movement, my bearish movement, and my new one that I worked on today. I'm going to let you hear it. So bullish movement is this one.
Bullish movement.
Then I have bearish movement.
Bearish movement.
And then my last one so far, I'm going to upload the rest of them maybe today or tomorrow. But hold on.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
I like that one.
So my plan for that one is when I mark, I'm going to work on doing the OCO orders and whatnot. But when I mark on the chart, like, you know, my final put target and when I'm getting out, that's basically what I'm going to use it for. And also for dividends, I will show you how to add the dividend alert briefly. Okay, you're going to click on edit sounds, edit custom sounds. You will have another pop-up. In this pop-up, you'll see you can customize up to 9 different sounds, right? It's really important that you have the sounds already preloaded. So let's put this down for now. We'll come right back. But I do want to share how you can get different sounds. So one of the easiest ways is to use text to speech. So Lori shared Voice Maker with me today. I do like it. It is a little limited in terms of they want you to create an account after a certain amount of free. It's free. They do have a premium option, paid option. It is free, but they do want you to create an account to access, the rest of this stuff. If you're more technically savvy than the average person, you could probably create the premium sound and download Audacity, record it, all that good stuff. But let's just put ES futures are selling. Right? So you type in whatever it is that you want. You can add some pauses. You can emphasize it. You can increase the speed, the pitch, the volume, say it as however you want them to say it. It uses the commands from Amazon Polly, which is one of the best text-to-speech AI software out there. It used to be readily available, open source. Of course, Amazon snatched up that company and added it into its plethora of stuff. But let's pick a voice. Anybody can pick one. Let me know what you want to hear. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what voice would you like?
Let's hear Kendra.
Kendra. Okay. So we're going to click on Kendra. If we wanted to go in and adjust Kendra even more, we would, I forgot to add, Thinkorswim mainly allows WAV, so .wav format and .mp3 format. So don't try to download anything else. No FLV, no VLC, no MP4. So in the audio settings, you see how it says like MP3, OGG, Wave. Wave is premium, so you're gonna have to pay for that. But MP3, stick with that. You're good to go. Your voice settings, if you wanted to change the volume, it starts at the default is 0. If you wanted to change the volume and you want it to be a little bit louder, a little softer, this is where you would adjust the settings. If you wanted a faster speed, a slower speed, bearish movement. The difference between those two, this is where you would adjust it. And then the voice effects come with the premium as well as the neutral. You'll see the ES in red and blue. But for now, Kendra is a normal voice. So let's just convert it to speech and see how it sounds. Oh, they want me to log in. All right, hold on a second. Because I believe I'm already logged in on Brave. All right, so I'm logged in on Brave. So let's do Kendra. Can you guys see my screen? Let me make sure. Okay, cool. So, features, where the rest of y'all at? Erica, I love talking to you, but I want to hear everybody else. Where y'all at? Alrighty. Some attributes are missing. Come on. Like what? I don't know what this means. Give me a second. Reset. Back to basic. Okay. Let's try it again. Wait, why is this? Let me see. Of course. What does this mean? um, you know, I'm not sure why this is like this.
Did you do convert to speech?
I did, and it keeps telling me that some attributes are missing. I don't know. Oh, okay. Let me do some slight adjustments and see if that helps. Sorry, guys. This is normally just click and go. Okay, well, this isn't working out for us. So I am going to put this one down and we'll call this a day on VoiceMaker. But VoiceMaker is a good starting point. The next one would be Speechify, but this is a paid version and I haven't tested this out. But I did read a few things that said that this was really good with giving you almost very lifelike AI sounds. So if you didn't want that roboticness that you get from most TTS readers, you could probably use Speechify. They do have a free option and a paid option. Another option is TTS MP3. You can change the language on TTS MP3. This is what, if you click on each one, it will adjust. The default is English, but if you wanted Australian English, Indian English, US, Welsh, you'll be able to get those accents. So let's do it here. Yes, futures selling. And they don't have as many options, but let's go with Kendra. Thank you, Erica. And all you do is click read. So you see how robotic that is? You come down. I'm sorry?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay, hold on.
Let me see. Let me put.
Did you hear it? Did anybody else hear it?
No.
Really? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that my sorry. Let me make sure my Google Meets is sharing. But you guys heard my other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's see. Let me try to slow it down. So what you'll do, you need just very light coding. Again, I told you this is coming from Amazon Poly. So on TTS MP3, it does give you the links. So you would just click on the hyperlink and then you can either keep it on Amazon, you can use the RSS, and you can also open the PDF. So the PDF is a little bit easier to read with the outline and the find, the search functions. The RSS, if you are a coder, you know what this is. But I would just stick with the PDF as well as the Amazon developer guide. But you can change the speed with this particular tag. So hold on a second. So this is where you would do your open and close brackets. Hopefully you guys are aware of some light coding. Did you hear that?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, let me download it. Download it, save it. Okay.
TOS futures selling.
Yeah, heard it.
Okay. That's weird. I don't know why I didn't want to play, but you see how it's a little robotic? Like
Mhm.
not really flowing well.
You can
You
speed
can
it up, right?
yes, you can adjust it, so you can have it where it's regular. Let's do that. Let me download and play it.
TOS futures selling.
That's just plain, not changing the speed or anything. Did you hear that?
Mhm.
Okay. And now if we wanted to make it fast, you could do the same thing. You would put the particular tag, change this to fast, get your close bracket. Let me download it so we can hear it. Okay.
TOS futures selling.
You hear how that one is a little bit faster?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you want to play around with the TTS and just make it whichever way you want. So if you wanted to sit here and say, I want to make an alert that says, Erica, you need to get out the trade. So
Mhm.
that's you could do it, right? So here we go. We're gonna put Erica, get out the trade. Get out the trade now. Okay. So I'm going to add in another tag, which is the emphasis tag, because it's gonna emphasize now if we put it around that word. So let's do our close tag on emphasis. And I'm downloading. I need y'all to hear this one. This is funny.
Erica, get out the
Wait, hold on. Let me do it again.
Erica, get out the trade now.
I like that.
Me today.
Yes. Oh my God. Lori today was like, Michelle, get out the trade now. Now. And y'all know me. I was like, hell no, Lori. I know where this is going. Okay. Little Bear been doing her work, and baby, it paid off. Okay. The final get out the trade now was the right one. Hey Lorraine, how you doing? So this is how, again, you can have fun with your platform. You can have fun with these alerts. You can have it where if you are across the room, okay, and you have it where maybe Alexa is tied into your speakers, Alexa is going to hit you with the Erica, get out the trade now. So you need to come running back or get on your phone, your tablet, whatever, get out the trade now. And then what you would do is now we have those files downloaded. You want to keep all your custom sounds in the same folder. Whichever folder you downloaded them is the folder that Thinkorswim is going to refer back to. So again, how do we get to those alerts? On any chart, it does not matter. Right click, create alert. You can move the preview tab, come down to the notify with sound, click the drop arrow where it says play sound, click on edit custom sounds, and here is where we're going to upload our sound. So you want to click on change, and you're going to get your pop-up screen. I already have it down set to downloads, but wherever you have the file downloaded is where you want to, come up with the come up with your custom sounds. I believe the last one was this. So, and you will always, well, you should rename it so that you understand where it's coming from, what it says. Click open. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. You see how I said .wave, .mp3? These are the only files that you can upload. These are the only files it's going to look for.
Mhm.
All right. So now it's here. You want to press play so you can hear it.
Erica, get out the trade now.
Mm-hmm.
Save it. Now it's not going to automatically change your alert. But if we sat there and said, I want this to tell me to get out the trade when this stock hits whatever, right? Matter of fact, let's do it on let's cancel this, and let's pull up one of the futures. Let's pull up NQ since we're on QQQ. Right. All right. I'm gonna drop it down to a 5-minute because I just want to be able to see what what we're doing at the moment. Oh, come on now. I dropped it down to a 1 minute, sorry. Let's see. So right click where you want the alert to be, single. You want it at or above, at or below. Let's just do at or below for right now. Notify with sound. Come to the drop down. It's already loaded up. So custom number 4. If you want, you could play it just to be sure. Right? I'm gonna do above just so that it goes right off. And then the next step too is if you want, you could send this to your mobile device, and then you would have it send push notification to mobile device. Make sure that's selected. You can have it send you a text message, but it's not available on certain alerts. So you could see the area is all grayed out. But if it was, you would be able to send yourself an email. Your email should be already in the setup page. If it's not, you can add it. And then you also get a chance to have the sizzle index, the Greeks, all of these things are also included in your alerts. You have the option to time your alerts. You have the option to time your alerts. So you can submit it now, or if you're saying you want to set this alert for later in the future, you can specify the time, you can specify the date. You want this alert to expire, I don't know, in 2 months. You want a reminder. You can also have a reminder. You can also alert for the reverse. You could do a regular alert, silent alert, no alert, whatever you want. It's here. You could do that. So now, once we're done, you can either click on show alert button after I press create, or you could just press create and we're good to go. So let's do this.
Erica, get out the trade now.
Well, it went off because we went below where our alert was, right? So now, again, how do we find this alert? If you remember, you can find it in messages. Boom. Messages is one option. Another option is Market Watch alerts. And you see it here. Price condition was met. Context is whatever it is you're looking at. NQ. The trigger was marked at or below this. and it shows triggered. If you want, you could click add notes and add some more notes to it. But boom, there we go. Ta-da. Now, let's go back to, actually, no, we can stay on NQ. I'll show you something else. If we wanted to create another alert, we could click on single. Now, notify me on a calendar event. Okay, so we have different calendar events. I've shared how to access the calendar. Does anybody know how to in Thinkorswim? Can you walk us through? Yes, no, maybe so.
I do not.
Okay, cool. All right, this is perfect. So the calendar on Thinkorswim is in the Market Watch tab. You click on Market Watch, you select calendar, boom, you got your calendar. Now, I love this because you can set it for your preferred watch list. So in the upper left-hand corner, it's going to say symbol table. You click the drop down and you can pick whatever you're looking for. If you were on recent, you can put recent, and let's load up Apple. There's nothing for Apple. You can also select your watch list. You're going to click the little coxswain, filter by watch list. You can clear your filter and you can put in, let's go with the public new yearly lows. Oh, good Lord. It's a lot. Now, by default, I believe I think it shows all. So the reason why I like the calendar is because it will tell you dividends, earnings, conference calls, all these items, split, Econo Day, which is an economic event, futures liquidations, market drive are the news, anything that's driving the market, and your ETF dividend distribution, which is important if you're just an ETF trader. It's going to show you all these things on the calendar. If you say, you know what, I don't care about all of this, unclick show all, I just want earnings. So this is going to show you the new yearly lows. It's going to show you the companies on the new yearly lows watch list, which has earnings for the month of March 2023. So from that, again, you can change this watch list. You could put your own personal watch list, whatever. If you want the public watch list, you could put it there. If you want the top 10, the losers, what's on social media, whichever watch list you want to choose from, you can adjust it and it will populate on the calendar. You can do it by day. You could do it by week. You could do it by month. And you could do a list. The list is overwhelming to me because it's just, I don't know, this is too much. And the list is going to show you more information because it goes from February 2023 all the way down to what's available. So what's available goes down to July so far from that list. I like to do it month by month. I just want to see. And again, it's already giving you the overlap from March on into April. So we still have a little bit of February. We have all of March here. And then I said February, April. No, yeah. So February, March, April. Now from here, you say, I don't care. I just want the ones that have splits from that list. There's nothing there. I just want economic data events, nothing coming up now from that list. Remember, it's just that list. I want to know what's the market drive, nothing. Okay. I want to know what has earnings from that list. Oh, boom, there we go. So if you're the type who likes to play not earnings, dividends, and you say, I like to play after dividends, or I want to know what the X dividend date is, this is here. So the visualization of the calendar is also something that should help you with your system. Now, going back to the charts.
Quick question
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
The calendar shows that there's stocks with dividends. How do you now get the list of those? There's 3 on one day, 20 on another day. How do I
If you
identify?
wanted the list day by day, you can click day or list.
Oh,
And
you'd have to go to the list to see the details of
yeah,
those.
so then, but list, and then you should be able to, no, sorry, hold on. Just scroll down to March. And I believe you can export this as a file, and then you can break it up on Excel. But the list is going to show you what's available, which is why it goes all the way down to May. Just for dividends, just from this particular watch list.
Like
But
the
if we,
lows. Mhm.
yeah, so if we did our, P&J watch list that we have, it'll be totally different.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so that's switched up. And now we see what has dividends. Let's go back on earnings. You'll see, it's very light because most of them have already occurred. So now we're going to go back to the charts and right click anywhere on the chart, alert, single. You can hide the preview. Notify me on calendar event. Notify me at the time of the dividend, whatever symbol you want. Apple. X dividend or when it's payable. You can also get notified a couple minutes before, the day before, a week before, whatever it is you want, it will notify you. And another reason why I say create those custom sounds is because you can literally create a sound that says, it's Apple dividend day. Create that sound and set it. Or you could say, it's dividend day, and it will do it for all, whatever has dividends. It will do it for you. And you don't have to worry. So now you have a visual representation and you have an audible representation of your alerts. So you're tapped in without you needing to be glued to the charts. Am I losing anybody? And are we good?
No, this is good.
All right.
And it can come to your phone, correct?
Yes, it can. Now, I will say the audible alerts at times are the mobile alerts can be late. The mobile alerts don't always translate to the phone, the audible ones. Which is why it sends the push notification. But it's still, you still want to create these alerts because you will get notified. You will get notified whether you're using Thinkorswim Mobile, Thinkorswim Web, TD Ameritrade. I love TD Ameritrade. You still want to create these alerts. Typically, whatever you do on Thinkorswim is going to get pushed out to everything in their universe. So we always want to have, huh?
You have a custom sound on your phone?
No. Custom sounds don't work on the phone. That's what I was saying. It doesn't work, which is why they say push notifications. But even still, on the push notifications on your app, on the phone, this is when you have the either the TD app open or the Thinkorswim app open or operating in the background. You know how sometimes you'll get those alerts and it'll say, well, I get the alerts. I'm not sure if y'all have it pushed out, but it'll say the same thing it gave you in messages. up here about a chart alert, typically this is what's going to get pushed to your phone. It's either going to be the messages, what it says here, or what shows up in Market Watch alerts. This will be sent to your phone. Let me send the screenshot. I'm going to post it in Messenger so you can see. So if you look in Messenger, I posted the screenshot. I'm going to post it in Telling as well too. That same alert, which is why I'm a big proponent of create those alerts so that even if you're not looking at the chart, you're still being informed. I know y'all hear me when I be on the road working, I'll be like, hey, this happened, this happened. It's literally these alerts. These alerts pop up and I'm like, all right, I'm still tapped in. Let's go. So yes. Okay. Custom sounds only work on charts and scan alerts. They cannot be accessed with studies and strategies. Now, there is a workaround. So you see how I have my arrows, right? This is a study, but what I can do, I can go in. Again, y'all stop me if I'm going too fast, too slow. Just, jump in if you know a little bit of something. But you're going to right click on the chart, create alert, single, okay? And you're going to get rid of the preview because you don't need it. Notify with sound. Notify me on price conditions. You want to click on that. Hold on. Sorry, it's not up here because it's a future. So let's go to coin. Right. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. All right. Right click, create alert. You want to click on. Wait. Oh Lord, look, I don't forgot how to get there. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I just did it. Sorry. Notify me on, and then where it says price, we want to click on mark, click the drop down, go down to study. Simple moving average is normally hey, where did it go? Okay, no, that's not going. Click on edit. Skip all of that. Just click on edit. So now when you're in edit, you want to delete simple moving average unless this is what you want. But I just suggest deleting it and starting fresh. Click on add condition. Now you're going to see where it says edit condition. Let me know if I'm going too fast, too slow. Select a condition from the drop down. Click on study. This is where whatever studies you have in your Thinkorswim, this is where they're available at. So if you say, I want to be alerted every time the 8 crosses over to 21, exponential. So we're going to go to moving average, exponential, and we are going to put in 8, and you say you want it to cross above, select the condition, study, pick the moving average again, exponential, or whatever it is that you would like. You want it to alert you when it crosses above the 21. It can give you the breakout signals, but I would probably just leave this alone if your study already has it. And we're going to, you can have it within as many bars as you would like. So let's just leave it on 1 and see how that works. Again, if you wanted to do it on whatever study, pick whichever study. This example, I'm just using the EMAs, the 8 and the 21. I want it to alert me when the 8 crosses above the 21, because that's typically bullish since the 8 is faster than the 21. Save. Now click OK. The study that you set is true. You can't change best because this has nothing to do with the exchanges. This is true on Coinbase. Actually, let's
Can you go back? Can you go back, Michelle?
okay, sure.
Because
Let
you could have changed the time frame. It was
Oh
on
yeah.
there.
Okay, so let's go back. So you're gonna click it. It's here. Oh, come on. Sorry. Click edit. And now this is the condition. Just click on edit. It will bring up what you want. You said you want to change the time frame?
Yeah, it's on it was on the previous screen.
Okay.
Up there where it say D in the upper left.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's do it. Actually, let me do it on SPY since SPY runs 24 hours. So let's do it on the 2 minute. That should work for us. Actually, no, the 1 minute. Okay. Let me change it so that it's SPY. Thank you, Erica. Totally forgot about that. See, this is why participation. That's why it's a session. Like, y'all just be letting me talk. I'm like, oh Lord, I don't know it all. I'm telling you right now. Okay, where is SPY? Wait, let me make sure SPY is on the up and up. SPY is on the up and up. SPY is on the up and up. Okay, all right. Okay, so this should be good. Now we already have it set. We set it for the 1 minute. Lord, I know this alert is going to go off immediately. Let's go down to notify with sound. Change it to our custom.
FYI, Michelle,
Yes.
it changed it from your crossover. When you changed the stock, it's no longer set for the crossover.
Oh,
It's
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So now I gotta go in here and edit it. Thank you. I did not see that. So we're just gonna go delete, start again, add the condition, study, study, pick the study you're looking for, exponential, the 8, or whatever it is, whichever one. So 8 crosses above, study again, pick whichever study you want. In the example, we're using the exponential, the 21. Do you want breakout signals? Yes, no, maybe so. It's up to you. Actually, for this example, let's use yes.
Now, what does that mean? The breakout.
It's gonna show you either arrows, or let me see what it should be, arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should give you some arrows when it
shows when price crosses above the what's it, moving average?
Yeah, it'll show you on the chart, but
Above or below?
if you were using a study that already had it coded in, you wouldn't need to put the breakout signals again. That's the reason why I said no earlier. So then everything looks good. We're gonna, within 1 bar, you can extend this out if you want 5 bars, 21 bars. Actually, I put this on a 1 minute, right? So let's do this within 5 bars so it's not too crazy.
It went back to the day. So you're gonna have to change it again once you get out of there.
All right. So click up here. So 1 minute, thank you. Include extended hours trading session. Now this popped up because this is on SPY, right? And now you can see, trigger if true. Everything looks good. Check if all conditions are met. Okay. Now we come back here to our starting point. You want to change your sound. Click on bullish, press play so we can hear it. Send the push to my send the push notifications to mobile. Come on down and check your options. I wanted to expire within by 10:30. So let's do that's 22, 30, 30. And I wanted to expire on today's date. Let's click today. Or today's not available. Okay. Right. And we're gonna press create. Okay, so let's pull up SPY. And let me adjust my studies real quick. So I did the 8 and the 21. Okay, apply. Okay. So it hasn't happened yet, but while we're in, our session, let's see how many times it crosses. It's probably gonna cross soon. Actually,
1 minute. Change the time frame.
it should still give me the alert. It just hasn't crossed over. So actually, I probably should have done an additional one because I didn't look, but the blue is our 8 and the yellow is our 21. So it looks like we might be coming down, but stranger things have happened. I can go in and add another one. Let's do that. Although, hold on. Oh, show extended trading hours. My bad. Okay, so here we are. This is where we are right now. And oh man, if if we had did this earlier, we would have caught this. But we might not catch anything right now. The overnight volume is very low. But we did hear it when we did our Erica get out the trade now on NQ. So you know that it works. What else? So, okay. So now let me go back. I showed you how to download text to speech. Now, the fun part is finding your favorite sound effect that's already available, right? So now this was my Here Comes the Money. Right. So you can find whatever sound effect you want. Typically, you want to type in sound effect. So, for example, coins falling sound effect, right? There we go. And what you'll start to notice is, some of these pages, you can literally click on the page and they probably have tons of sound effects. I mean, this one doesn't have a lot, but I think recorded sounds and SFX has several. So let's see. Because normally these are going to be the amount of the right size in terms of time for whatever it is that you're looking for. So this one has a good chunk. And some of these times are a little too long. SFX Studios has them as well too. You really want to keep the sound clip to under 15 seconds. You can make it longer, but if you have a lot of alerts, it's probably going to cut into it. So let's just see what this coin falling sounds like. Yeah, it's corny. Oh, what's the show? Oh, The Price is Right. The Price is Right, losing horns. Because we don't win every trade. So when you get those losing trades and you say you want dun 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 dun. I like gaming sound effects. That's one of my favorite channels. The other one was a little clearer, but let's keep this open. So gaming sound effects, they have all different sounds, y'all. Minecraft, whatever. Oh, they got the sound. They got Sonic. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, they have Mario. Sorry, I'm like geeking up.
We
So
can't hear him, Michelle.
you can't hear it?
Hmm.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay, so let me see. Let me just show you how to do it. And I don't know why it's not. I'm sure it's one of my settings. And what you call it? Google Meets. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. I'm sorry. So I am now I like to use DET URL. So you can either bookmark DET URL or they have a bookmark which when you drag it to your bookmark, it will say PWN YouTube. So you can either, when you're on YouTube, literally go and in the search bar, right before where it says youtube.com, get rid of the HTTPS, get rid of the www, type in PWN, click enter. It's going to take you directly to the download page. You want to come down here and you select whichever MP3 file you want, converter you want. I like anything to mp3.cc. Click it. It should populate. Sometimes it does. With the link, it should populate, but sometimes it doesn't. So now you could come back here, right click on the requested video, copy the link, put it in MP3, anything to MP3, paste it, click download file from URL. Please wait. It's usually a couple of minutes. If you're tech savvy, you probably want to use YouTube DLP. That's one of my favorites. Leave the format alone. Make sure the input file is correct. Mario, here we go. Click on convert file. It's going to say complete download here. All you have to do is click. The pop-up should come up. Save it to the same folder you have your Thinkorswim files in. click save. Let me play it so you guys can hear.
Here we go.
Did y'all hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come back. So let's say we were on a day that we were going up, right? And you were waiting for the 8 to cross over to 21, right? What you could do, if this is part of your system, you come in, right click, create alert, notify, come down, edit sounds, upload your new sound, press play to make sure it sounds good.
Here we go.
Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Press save. Now, if you wanted to create a new alert, you would come in and select your alert. It would be your here we go. And press create. Boom. Done for. So I just made y'all all pirates. I'm sorry. But pick whatever you want, okay? Whatever sound you want. If you want the vroom vroom, if you want the big car boom boom, if you want the I don't know, Price is Right, losing horn, whatever it is, right? This is your platform. You make it whichever way you want, okay? Do not feel limited in what, okay? Don't feel limited in what you do because you have to make it yours, okay? That's it. You just got to make it yours. Have fun with it, be creative. If you want to start recording yourself and you want those as custom sounds, do it. Okay. If you need help, let me know. Or if somebody else is able to help you, let us know. We can help you create these sounds, put them on your charts. So that's one less thing you have to worry about. So once you know, you're training your mind. As soon as I hear here we go, something is happening on my chart. I don't got to think twice. As soon as I hear here comes the money. Oh, I'm about to get paid. I hear my cash register. I don't think I played the cash register. Hold on. I got a ka-ching. Let me go down here. Sorry. Pull up my file real quick. I have a ka-ching. So as soon as I hear that, I know, okay, money ringing, money coming through. Or you can even set that for if your OCO order went through, whatever it is. Or if you want to have price below, and that's literally your alert, price below, whatever it is. You have fun, you make it do whatever you want it to do, and you keep it moving. You have so many options. You can find something on YouTube, you can find something online, you can create it with TTS, and you're good to go. Create those custom alerts, use those custom alerts. I did share how we can make it into, you can adjust your studies so that on the arrows, it will come up. Again, create alert, price, study, edit, whatever it is that you're looking for, set it, okay? Like, just don't be afraid. If you want to notify off of some news, do it. A rating change, do it. Portfolio metric, do it. Like, even if you sit there and say, yo, I want my portfolio to let me know when we've made 2% on the day. Here goes your portfolio number, at or above 2%. You can set it. So if you're doing the 7% challenge with us and 7% was your target, 7% at or above 7%, And you can change it to whichever way, whatever you're looking for. You got your Greeks, you got your options, whatever you're looking for, your profit loss, whatever it is. You change it here, you change your alert, you can add additional options. And again, like it says, these settings will be applied for all alerts. If you only wanted to notify you until the end of the quarter, until June, set it. If you wanted to start April 1st through June, 30 days of September, April, June, and June 30th, set it, whatever it is. If you want a regular alert, that's cool. If you want a silent alert, that's cool. No alert for when it crosses over from whatever you set, do it, okay? You have Thinkorswim at your disposal. It can tell you so much. We're always trying to learn how we can better use our platform. We're here. And it's part of Charting 101 because we're using the charts to assist us. We're using the platform to assist us. So I have nothing else to share except for I started to write down a list of alerts that I wanted. I always had the bullish movement. I never finished the bearish movement. So I did that today. I thought about like target hit because Lori had one. I thought about Dom down because Sierra Trader has like a lot of future sounds incorporated into their platform. ES future selling, or you could just say future selling and use that for all the futures. You could have something that says sellers, buyers, at or below, take profit, entry, moving average cross, whatever. You see how we did get out, Erica, like, and we emphasize that you could, whatever you could think of, you can put it, you can have it for a study, you can have it on the stock, you can have it your scan alerts. I'm sorry, that was the last thing I needed to share. When you go into your scans, right, are you aware that you can save your scans and you can get alerted and you can save it as a watch list?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, I got lots of scans. Let's go with our Michelle VWAP scanner that Aki created for me. Shout out to you, Aki. Thank you. Let's see what it's loading up for your girl. Okay. Oh, it's a nice little chunk. So if I said I wanted to create this as a watch list, I can save it as a watch list, right? And I can also create an alert for any time these scan results change. Let's do that again. So right under the scan button, after you've ran your scanner, you want to click the show actions menu right underneath the scan button. You can save it as a watch list. This will be a functional watch list. You can also create an alert whenever these results change.
And how often does the scans update?
It's daily.
Daily. Okay.
Yeah, it's daily. Depending on what you're looking for, you'll get a lot of activity intraday. So for example, I have a unusual option scanner that is only for the day, intraday. That's how it was coded. And once the day is over, that's it. The thing with that particular scan, I think I had shared that one before, but let me see. Okay. Nothing's going to come up. Or, oh, I'm
Force
surprised.
movement.
Oh, my study alert has expired. The one we did on SPY. So it did not go off because it didn't cross, but the alert is over. So you see that now I don't got to worry about it. I don't have to worry about that alert continuing. But this unusual option scanner typically doesn't run outside of market hours, but sometimes you'll notice that positions are being moved, right? Different sessions can do it because there are global hours. Throughout the day, if there's 5 right now, an hour from now, there might only be 2 because that particular scanner is an intraday scanner. Then you have where if I wanted to save this as a watch list, I already have it. So I'll show you personal unusual scanner. The green tells you it's from Options Hacker. The same results that I get when I run the scan are the same results I'm going to get on the watch list. This changes every day. It changes every time these scan results change. What's reflected here will be reflected here in this watch list. If you have the TD app, you will see the changes sometimes. If you have the Thinkorswim app, you will see the changes all the time. It's just how they push the data out. The Thinkorswim app is better than the TD app for the scan results.
Okay.
It's just the Thinkorswim app is more dynamic than the TD app. I know, like, sometimes y'all see me share charts from TD and from Thinkorswim. Sometimes it's just, I refer back to what I'm comfortable with, which is TD. And then sometimes I want to show you a little bit more. So I'll look at it on Thinkorswim. It's just the difference between the dynamic and the static. Now, you can have it where every time there's a result change on the scan, you can create an alert on this. So now you can say, give me an audible alert that says unusual options, right? Or literally unusual options activity scanner, whatever the name of this is, and you want it, type it in, save the file, upload it, put it here. Now, because you're getting notified on the scan results, you can have it where it says add, remove, is added or removed. I would probably do both, is added or removed, just so you're a little bit more alert, because again, some of these things are added in the background. With this particular scanner, you're not going to get a lot of activity throughout the day. But if I was doing something like my my Momo scanner, or matter of fact, my if I was doing something like my momentum scanner, I would probably adjust that. Or even my my Mobius indices options scanner. Nah, that's not enough. No, let me do my unusual options on my stock base. Yes, it's a lot of data. I don't want notifications for all of this. Okay. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So what would I do? I would come here, save this as a watch list. I already have it. I already have it saved as a watch list. Right. You can create a different watch list for each one. So calls, puts, which is why I have this option type. Or you can just put it mix, and then it'll show you calls and puts. Again, I'm very visual. I need separation. But the same items that are in this scan results are on this watch list. Throughout the day, y'all, this thing can show me like 5,000. Okay. The max is 2,000. I don't need alerts on all of this. I would not put notifications on this, but I do have notifications on the smaller scripts, on the smaller scan results. Again, you make this as big as you want, as little as you want. The watch list has a limit as well. I think it's 150 items on the watch list, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it's 150 on the watch list, but I could be wrong. It might be a little bit more. Either way, do with this information what you will. I hope it was helpful. If y'all got questions, comments, please let me know.
I have a general question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I sit in Easy's Trading Lounge every day, and it seems like Thursdays is a day that most people win. They do well with puts and calls. I
Okay.
was just wondering, had you guys experienced any of that, like a set day based upon your own trading? That seems
Yes, honey. Let me tell
Okay.
you.
Okay, good.
I do not do well on Wednesdays and Mondays. I don't do well. I don't know what it is, but Monday and Wednesdays, And this is, I use Webull. I use my trade journal. I've been using, Lord, I can't think of the name of the app right now. Hold on, let me look at my phone. Kinfo. I use Kinfo, and I have the data coming in from my trading accounts, right?
Okay.
And I've looked at the screenshots and literally from the calendar, and literally it's like, yo, Monday and Wednesdays are the days you do not need to be trading.
Okay.
So because of that, I realized I had to work on it. Like, what is the problem? What is my problem on Monday and Wednesdays? So I've been working on it, but I've heard people say, Thursdays are great. My Thursdays are great. But my Monday and Wednesdays, terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Thursdays, I typically can't trade as much because my work schedule is intense. So, some of my Thursdays, there's no data because I haven't traded. But I don't know about anybody else. Please feel free to answer Lorraine's question. I think that's an amazing question.
Yeah, I just noticed that like the Easy, he had made like 75,000 on a Thursday. Last
Yeah.
Thursday, he made like 120,000. Today went really well, and the women are doing like a test project, pilot project, where we're going and trading on Thursdays at 12:30.
Yeah.
And we're typically doing SPX. Well, today's trade, oh my God, if I had real money in there, so we're doing paper trade. We're trying to make 60% on our paper trade. So today when we traded, XPX was at 910 on my entry. I got out with 62%, but
Ooh, I
it
love it.
all the way, and it was like I got out at like 1470 or something like that, 1450. But it went all the way to $70.70 by the time the market closed.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, the other thing too is remember, like, that's not always typical of Thursdays, but if you're trading weeklies, Thursday and Fridays,
today. Yeah.
Your contract prices are typically cheaper because we're getting closer to those expirations. So that's one thing. When it comes to SPX, you're going to get that momentum push, especially since we had Jerome with his decision yesterday. Typically after that, the day of the Tuesday, the Tuesday you can take some trades, but there isn't as much volume in the market, and everyone is waiting for Wednesday when he makes his decision. And then the Thursday after FOMC, there's still a good chunk of movement as well as Friday. So the rest of the week is really good. When there is momentum, when there is a clear trend in the market, yes, you will get those very explosive moves. And then also remembering the multiples behind SPX. It's
We also had
moving.
we also had Yellen speaking, who provided an extra catalyst for that move for today,
Yeah.
in response to what she said yesterday. Because
Mhm.
it was like a battle yesterday between Jerome speaking and then Yellen coming in and then saying things that were opposite from what he was saying. And then the market was pretty much like dissecting everything that she said yesterday to see if she
Mhm.
was going to say anything different today, which is why we saw that movement today.
And then
Yeah.
the other thing too, Lorraine, typically on Thursdays, you have the dealers closing out their positions. So upside, downside momentum, you're gonna get that volume that's, might have been out of the market. If we're getting closer to the end of the month and the last day of the month is on a Thursday, you're gonna see it almost 10 times. Just Thursdays and Fridays, you really get like a nice strong little push. And Thursdays typically has a lot of economic data. So
Yeah, and I'm going
yeah.
to back test it just for my sanity because what Easy had one on wasn't related to XPX, but it was just ironic. I'm like, oh, it's Thursday, but
Yeah.
in this case, the market was green, so all of the indices were up. We did an XPX put. It went, like I said, from $9.10 to $70.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
The, the,
yeah.
the markets were up today, but matter of fact, let's
What was the strike?
We did 3990 for our strike
Oh,
price.
the 39.90.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
3990. Yep,
so
and it was
let's
nine
go
dollars and 10.
to SPX on drop this down to a 5 minute. That's right. Today,
Yeah,
trend
even the
day.
39.65 went to $58, and the low was like $3.
Trend day. Okay. These are the days that I like. These are the days where I can make those moves and I don't have to think twice, right? Started the morning, we saw it, and you saw it in the futures. Nice.
What time did that cross happen for you with the arrow in the middle, right there on one?
So I'm gonna take it through the day. So
Okay,
we had
all right.
the 8 crossing over the 14, which is bullish. This crossed at 10:05. But you can see overnight, if we were looking on SPY or the ES, we would have seen the change overnight because I was up looking at futures and I saw it. So let me do a side by side. Let me do a side by side on SPY. Sorry, y'all. Let me get this. Let me change this study real quick.
Lorraine, you guys are practicing with 10K?
Yeah, we're doing a 10K challenge trying to do and when we did the calculations, well, we all know this is not going to happen, but let me look at my spreadsheet. I would think
That's
I
not
think
true,
we did
girl. Don't say
like
that.
53. No, look, it said by the end of the year we did 60% once a week. It was going
Yes,
to be like
yes.
$53 trillion or
Lorraine,
something.
this is why
No,
SPS game was created. What you mean?
this
Don't
is
tell me
not.
no.
I
I'm
can't
telling you.
believe. I
I'm
can't
telling
believe in
you.
12 months I can have $53 trillion on a $10,000 account. That's
That's
not.
if you're not giving the money back. But
Yes, that is
Yeah,
that,
I got
and
it.
it. You're putting all your risk, but
Also,
yes, you can
are
do
are
it.
you willing? Let me ask you a question. Let's say if you got up to 100,000, are you willing to put 100,000 to get 60%?
I am. Yes.
Oh, okay. No, well, I'm see, you could do it with paper money. When it's
No.
real money,
Right.
Are you
I
going to
see
be
what you're
able to
saying.
say
Would your
Yeah.
risk tolerance allow you to put that much in the market? I got what you're saying. Yeah.
exactly?
But remember, like, you have the larger institutions, the hedge funds, the bigger retail traders, they are doing a lot of this off of stock and off of option spreads. Yes, they are making this money, right? It's not necessarily trillions, but it is lots of millions and lots of billions. So it's very possible. Well, remember, they have teams, they have algos, they have uh, reasons for doing it. They have more money, more capital at their disposal. But yeah, they know. If you look, I'm always yelling it because I want us to understand the institutions are trading these contracts. They're trading the 0 days. They are the main ones. Think about how much money every now and then. I'm always posting how CBOE has said this is a record-breaking day. This is a record-breaking number of contracts. It ain't you and me.
For sure.
Okay? It's the big boys. It's the big boys. We're not even 10% of those 0 days. So anytime you hear somebody, oh, it's because 0 days were created. 0 days had already been in existence. Stop it. 0 days every day. They haven't even have enough data, but those institutions are putting the money in. So there you go. The market makers, we need them. They need us, vice versa. But even what I was saying is overnight, you could see that the bullish momentum happened, that crossover happened, dropped down a little bit, but didn't cross, but we still continued. Okay. And we came right back to where price was before that huge drop yesterday. This was what y'all call this break and the retest. And as soon as we got up here, it was like, pew.
And so
And then
you
we,
said it crossed at 1010, the initial up,
yeah, so
the
on
first arrow.
SPX,
Uh-huh.
it was bullish at 10:05. That's when it crossed. And then it signified that we were bearish at 12:30 p.m. But see, this is the 8 and 21. Hold on, I gotta change it on here. I'm sorry. Let me see what this says. It's 8. I forgot this is different. Let's see. It'll probably be the same, maybe just a little bit of a difference, just because of the instruments we're on. Okay, so it did overnight. It went bullish at 10:30 a.m. It went bearish at 7:30 a.m. It went bullish again at 10. So whereas we were at 10:05 here, it was 10 a little bit before. Let me drop it down to a 5-minute and see if I see that. Let's see. All right, so yep, overnight. Oh, sorry. Overnight, we saw more crosses on the 5-minute on SPY with the 8 and 21, but about literally it's saying at the start of the session, we went bullish, and we see that momentum. SPX, same thing. SPX was holding bullish at 10:05 though. And then we saw the downward cross at 12:10 on SPY. We saw it at 12:35 on SPX, continued down, and we saw the bullish momentum at the end of the day. So,
Yeah, but they finish it off, bullish. Yep, toward the end because I had got the 39.60 for 50 cents and
mm-hmm,
closed out at $6.
mm-hmm. So,
Wow, that was great.
yeah, yeah. So,
There are times in the market where it's like from 3:30 to 4 o'clock,
Mm.
you could catch something. You just got to know which side is going on, and if you look at those contracts, you could get it at the real cheap.
Yep.
But then you really have to. You kind of got to set your limit on where you want to get out because sometimes it'll go all the way to the end of the day before it. And a lot of people will close their account out before the run even happens. They do that like maybe the last 10 minutes of the day, and if you don't have it your limit already set to get out, it's hard to click that button and sell. So it better be automated.
Yeah, so to expand on what Keaton shared, you also have to remember what's happening on the trade desk. So typically when the bond market traders are done, all they're done by like 3:15, 3:15, 3:30. They're automating everything after that. They're not even focused on their screens anymore. They just, okay, whatever, whatever. Then you have the rest of the market makers, the rest of the trading desk. They're putting in those algos and they're like, we're done for the day. Our orders are already set, right? So that's why sometimes you'll see like the last 5 minutes, okay? The last 5 minutes is when you see that strong push, that strong spike. A lot of that is already automated. Those orders have been pushed in, which is why if you are trading, you typically have the most volume within the first hour and a half of the day, as well as the last hour, aka power hour or sour hour, because it could make or break you. Then you will start to see a strong push around the pivot point 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, sometimes 3:50, 3:55 to 4:15. Remember, there are over 50 instruments that trade after until 4:15. You're going to get that push. You're going to get that push. So just have it already set. Try to stick with things that continue to trade in that extended session. So those last additional 15 minutes after 4, you can get that move. Whereas and this is why sometimes you'll hear people say, I got margin called. Because, yeah, those last 15 minutes after 4 o'clock can really make or break you. If you had your limit order set for the day, you're going to be mad when you look and good till cancel could have got you out at $12. But just saying. But anyway, y'all, it's 10:53. Did anybody else want to share anything? If not, I know this was a lot. I'm sorry. We can go and do this another time, but this has been recorded, so you will be able to hit the playback. I hope that this was helpful. I hope to, next time y'all sharing y'all charts, because we're going to bring that back. Y'all going to be sharing charts in April. I want to hear some alerts going off. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. And I want to, know if this helped you to reduce your screen time, maybe increase your screen time, help you with your entries, your exits, whatever. I want to know if it helped you with your system. So thank you for coming. It's been real. And I'm out. And I'm out.
Thanks,
And I'm out.
Michelle.
And I'm out. No problem. It's all love from my family. Yeah.